Hi everyone, welcome to Who's Got Pops. This is Maxheadron here, and today we're going to be looking at a pop and a Dorbz. I have the Stanley Dorbz 2016 SDCC exclusive, and I have the Freddy Funko Cobra Commander SDCC exclusive. We're going to go ahead and start off today looking at the Stanley Dorbz. So let's go ahead and take a close look at it, guys, and see what we can come up with, see what information we have. Now, one thing I can tell you about the Stanley Dorbz right off the bat is it looks like a lot of them were made. I know they did sell out in a lot of the GameStop, but when I look online, because I had to get mine through eBay since I wasn't quick to the gun to be able to get to GameStop on the week of the SDCC, and I couldn't find them afterwards, so I ended up having to go to eBay and buy it, and I was able to get it for like $16.50, which I thought was a pretty reasonable price. As we start to look at the actual Stanley Dorbz here, let's take a look at it here. You can tell that the box came in relatively good condition. A lot of the Stanleys have this Stanley collectibles on it, so that's kind of like his signature trademark on his pops and on his Dorbz. Looking close up out of the box, though, you can see that it is a really nice figure. It's got a really good detail on the hair with the different coloring, the gold glasses, the white mustache. Even looking closely at the ears. At first I thought it was like ear hair or something in there, but it actually looks really good. And the head reticulates. If you take a look here, you can see that you can move the head left and right on the Dorbz. And there is some minor paint flaws, mostly on the hair on the top. There is no paint flaws that I could see on the body or the head of the Dorbz, or Stanley Dorbz, other than the hair. The hair does definitely, I can see some white specks through it. Now let's move on to Freddy Funko. So this is a Freddy Funko Cobra Commander. It can only be gotten through the Fun Day event that they do for like the Funko fans. It costs $100 to get in, and when you get in, you get a box, and in that box it has various exclusive Freddy Funkos in it, and they're all like numbered, limited edition numbered SDCC 2016s. So if you live in San Diego, I recommend you go. Just the box itself is worth the price of admission. It's $100 to get in, so I totally recommend going to it. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the pop itself. So if you look at the pop in the box, it's really nice because you can actually, this is one of those ones that I do like having it in the box. I can see it clearly, unlike the Duck Dodger ones, the glow-in-the-dark ones. Know exactly what it is. I can appreciate it. One thing that you want to notice when you're looking at the box, though, is all the Fun Day boxes are exactly the same, other than the sticker and the number on them. So from the graphic perspective, top, bottom, sides, they all look exactly the same. The main difference you're going to run into will be the number. So if you got the Freddy Funko Cobra Commander, which is this one, you're going to have a number 47 on the box. That's the one way you'll know that you have the right box for the pop, especially if you have multiple ones, because they all look the same. This is a limited edition numbered Freddy Funko. It has 400 total pieces, so it makes it pretty rare. It's even more rare than my Duck Dodgers, though I think the Duck Dodgers is probably going to be more sought after. Though I really love this pop, to be honest with you. This is one of those ones that I really like. I was talking to before when I talked about some of my other reviews that I'm looking now for more pops that have some color in them. I'm tired of having these pops that have these, like, you know, peach pigment skin tones and stuff. I'm looking for ones that have different colors. So if they have, you know, like silver like this one does, or green or blue or anything else, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. Because when I look at my collection, I see a lot of this same skin tone across all my pops, and I'm trying to get away from that. You know, and plus I want to add color to my collection, you know. So anyway, this one is a really nice pop when you look closely at it. I do like this silver facial feature. Now when you look at the actual Cobra Commander, if you know anything about him, he is the arch nemesis of the G.I. Joe crew, and somehow he always manages to escape getting caught or getting in any major problems. He's like a genius, and he's a thorn in the side of G.I. Joe and his crew. So but he's pretty awesome. I actually like him. And most of the time when you see him, he has a silver mask on that you cannot see through. But obviously they wanted to make this a Freddy Funko version, so you need to be able to see through the mask. So they actually just painted the face silver. So as we look through the pop itself, it is really nice. It's got some pretty good detail. I think the paint job overall for the most part is really good. I saw one flaw that jumped out at me, which I'll show you when we get to it. I really like the black crown. I don't think I've seen another Freddy Funko with the black crown, but I like the color combination that we're looking at. I like the, you know, the blue, the black, and the silver. I love the patch on there. There's a lot of detail even when you get down to the belt and the buttons on it and the gun. So there's just a lot of good detail on this pop. You can really see that there's really a decent paint job on it. It's really good. The gun looks really good. There doesn't seem to be a lot of overspray in most parts. Like I said before, one of my previous reviews, the Freddy Funkos are notorious for having problems with the hair. And it's a consistent thing on almost all the ones I've seen. Not all of them, but a lot of them. But the rest of it looks really good, and that seems to be carrying forward even to this particular pop. But it's a really nice pop, guys. You start looking at it, just there's so much detail and thought that went into it. I mean, it's all the same color, so it's hard to see the detail, but when you really get close up, you can kind of see right here where I'm zooming in on the holster for the gun that he's carrying. And then you can see the blade, his knife on the side. Really good representation of the belt. And there's even the strap holding that that holster on and that backpack on, you can see. So those are pretty good. Now you can't see some minor plane falls when I get real close up on it. Looking close up on the crown, there's quite a bit of, there's not a whole lot of detail of course, but I just like the paint job. It's nice and glossy on there. So the gloves are glossy, obviously the knife, the shoes are, and so is the paint on the helmet, or not on the helmet, but on the crown. I do like on the shoes where there's that little. So as we're looking at the hair here, you can kind of see where there's overspray. There's a little bit of silver overspray, or they did not spray the blue paint enough to cover up the entire head. So it's another issue with the head on a Freddy Funko. Overall, I don't care. Overall, it's a great pop. One of the things I really like is the boot and the way the pants cover that boot section up, kind of making it look like an awesome uniform. That just is it's an extra feature that I just like. They could have just been lazy and made the whole shoe black, but they didn't go that route. They actually spent some time and did it right. Just doing some close-ups of the face and the hands and the gun. I think the gun is really nice on here. There's a lot of detail in that gun. And overall, I just think it's a really nice pop. I'm glad to add it to my collection. And I think I'm getting pretty low, guys, on what I have left coming in for SDCC. I think I have Golden Freddy coming in, and I think that's it, guys. The rest of the stuff I have coming in is non-SDCC. So anyway, so there won't be too much more reviews on SDCC pops from me. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick update. This is probably one of the highlights of the pops that I got. What was your favorite pop of this year's SDCCs? Is it one that you were able to get, or is there a pop that you really wanted that was out there? I know there was a Kylo Ren Freddy Funko that came out, which is pretty good because I had mentioned earlier that I wanted to see a Darth Vader one, so I think Kylo Ren's a pretty good substitute. Anyway, guys, that's my review of the Stanley and the Cobra Commander Freddy Funko. Thank you guys for watching my channel. Please stay tuned. I got some more videos coming up, and hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care and peace.